Thank you for checking out Trent Roman Golf. Today we're going to talk a little bit about several pivot drills and take a look at one of the drills that Tiger Woods was using on the driving range. I've got his video from the range. I've got a short video explaining what he was doing during this drill. And then I've got 4 other drills that are similar for different ability levels of golfers as you progress through your knowledge and development of your pivot. Now, first things first, the pivot is one of the most important parts of your golf swing. It is the engine of your golf swing. How your body rotates determines consistency of contact, delivery of the golf club at every single level. Okay? So I've compiled these handful of drills. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, make sure you hit that comment button below. Hopefully I can answer, help you out a little bit with your golf game. But again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. Another pivot drill or pivot feel is one that I saw Tiger Woods doing on the driving range. And it is a feel that he is trying to incorporate with his lower body and the feel of having, as you pivot, keeping your chest over the golf ball. Or my thought is feeling like you could spit in your divot, making sure the chest is over here. We don't have too much side bend or right side bend for a right-handed player. And we're pivoting the lower body. So what he does during his rehearsals, his practice swing rehearsals, is he goes up to the top of his swing and he feels like his lower body squats down. He increases his posture, okay? Increases, the chest gets more over the ball, and he rotates his lower body while he does that. A player that sometimes can pelvis thrust towards the golf ball, kind of a no-no in the golf swing, especially if you're missing right and left and having trouble with contact. You start to pelvis thrust towards the ball, club cut can be stuck behind you. You can do all sorts of stuff. Handle gets high, and you can have a lot of rotation in the face, especially for a better player, struggle with right and left misses. Okay? So he, Tiger Woods, gets up to the top. Again, feels like he squats down, chest's over the ball, hips are squaring up, chest maintains the posture over the ball, lower body rotates. Really, really exaggerate that move, okay? And then when you go to hit balls, you want to kind of recreate that feel. Okay, one of my favorite drills for somebody who's just kind of learning how to pivot the body, take a golf club, you're gonna put it across your chest. You're gonna get into that golf posture, feet about shoulder width apart, and then you're going to want to pivot the lower body and the upper body, and you want the club pointing down about 45 degrees, okay? So it will be, your shoulders are gonna be on an incline, on a slight incline, pointed 6 inches to maybe a foot outside of the golf ball. You're pivoting your right hip backwards. Then you want everything to start to square up on the downswing, and then you're pushing up and maintaining that 45-ish degrees. The butt end of the club is going to point 6 inches or so outside of where the golf ball would be. But this is a good way to just rehearse without a ball, just with a club, what your body needs to be doing during the golf swing to pivot well. All right, one of my favorite lower body pivot drills, you're going to take a club, preferably kind of a shorter club. I've got a pitching wedge here, and then I've got an exercise band. One end of the exercise band has like a Velcro wrap on it. You can tie that to a chair, you can tie it to a table, just anything that's going to be solid for you. And then on the other side, usually there's some sort of a carabiner or clasp that you would attach an exercise piece of equipment to. For this, all we're going to do is attach it to one of the kind of rear belt loops on the lead hip. So for a right-handed player, that's the left hip. You're going to back yourself up, make sure you've got some space. Get a little tension on that exercise belt. You're going to take your grip, and then again, in these, the lower body is so important in the golf swing. As we take our backswing, you're going to want to feel that tension pull the left hip towards the target. This will open up your right hip, allow your hands and club to get a little deeper on the backswing. Okay? Allow you to get that nice full turn that you're looking for. And as you're getting that nice pivot, you're going to feel your right hip go back, you're going to feel your left knee go forward, and you're going to feel a little pressure into that lead foot, almost into the toes, or pressure into the tips of your shoes of that lead foot, my left foot here, okay? And what you need to do, once you feel that pressure, you're going to use that pressure and you're going to push off the ground, okay? As you kind of stuff your toes into the front of your shoe, you're pushing off the ground. The ground is reacting, it's pushing you back, and that starts the kinetic chain through your ankle, knee, and finally your hip to allow you to open. So in that order, that is required for you to turn. So this drill looks a little like this, and I'm starting to push back. Obviously, you're not going to make a follow through on your golf swing with the band here on that front side, but again, get that nice tension, get that nice turn. We're pushing off our lead foot, pushing into our left leg, and that allows our left hip to kind of turn the corner, almost like if you were just gonna jump up and rotate. That's the feeling you want to have with that lead hip, and it works really well with this exercise band. Another one of my favorite drills, you can take a short club. Here I've got a pitching wedge, okay? A shorter club, because you're probably going to be limited with space. You're going to find a wall, it could be your garage door, a wall that, especially on the backswing, doesn't have anything, no pictures or anything hanging on that said wall, okay? You're going to take a bouncy ball, okay? About the size of a basketball. Could be smaller, but preferably something in this range. You can find them for $5 at Walmart. So all it is a bouncy ball. You're going to tuck that bouncy ball right up against your rear end, and then back up that ball into the wall and get in your normal posture, okay? What you want to feel on this drill as you're taking the backswing, two things. You don't want to hit the wall, obviously. We're going to make sure that our swing is getting vertical enough and we're not rotating too shallow with the shoulders or too flat with the shoulders. You're going to rotate, pivot into that right hip. So your right glute is pushing against that ball, pressuring that ball, and pressuring it into the wall. On the backswing, okay? And then on the way down, your glutes are squaring up on that ball, so you kind of feel here as your belt buckle, both glutes are kind of squaring up on the downswing, and then we're pivoting, pushing off the ground and pushing our forward. For me, it's my left glute back into the ball and back into the wall. So it'll look a little like this, okay? Nice and slow. Really want to feel that motion. Left leg straightens, we push, left glute goes back into the wall. And if you're using a shorter club, you might be able to get 3/4 of a follow through. You might, if you had just a short little a grip or a little piece of PVC, you might even be able to take a full swing. But we're training our lower body pivot. To start, you could also just simply use that golf club. If you're struggling to get both motions, really train that lower body first, and then you can add the club. Another one of my favorite pivot drills, you're gonna need 2 alignment sticks, okay? First alignment stick is gonna go in front on your 2 forward-facing belt loops, okay? With the majority, you got about 1 inch sticking out on this side, on the away from the target, okay? And the majority of the alignment stick is gonna stick out on the target side. The second alignment stick, you are gonna stick that in the ground. Indoors, I've got a little PVC device that I've manufactured to help me hold up alignment sticks because I can't stick them in the ground, but you're going to put this up behind your left heel, basically directly behind your left heel. And what you're going to look to do as you hit these shots, okay? So you've got this alignment stick behind the left heel, about 6 inches, okay? And you are looking to try to tap that alignment stick, the alignment sticks together on the follow through, okay? You probably won't get there, okay? But as long as your hips are pivoting, okay? Your hips are opening up, that's what you're looking to see.